The Suzuki Hayabusa is a sports bike that I would definitely consider owning and purchasing. As you can see, I took this motorcycle, I'm riding this motorcycle and I did this test drive, and thoroughly enjoyed this motorcycle. Now, this Suzuki Hayabusa is also nicknamed GSX 1300R, and it was a sports bike made by Suzuki in 1999. And as soon as it came out, it became the world's fastest production motorcycle with a top speed of 194 miles per hour. Now, when it first came out, there was a backlash by European regulations, and they started putting an import ban, and they worked with the Japanese and European manufacturers to limit top speed of motorcycles to 186 miles per hour. So what this means is when there's this this bike, the Hayabusa, the 1999 version, has become the fastest motorcycle in the world for with 194 miles an hour, and it has become a collector's item. The unrestricted version of the 1999 model has become a collector's item with collectors. Now, besides its speed, the Hayabusa has been acclaimed and applauded for its all-round performance, in that it does not drastically compromise other qualities like handling, comfort, reliability, noise, fuel economy, or price in pursuit of a single function of speed. And and when I rode this motorcycle, I felt that yes, it is definitely the fastest motorcycle in the world, but I felt that it was very, very comfortable. It was extremely easy to ride, extremely stable, very quiet, and I could ride it at high speeds and also low speeds and configure it and move it around. And just like my adventure bike and my ZX10R, that's how useful and comfortable this motorcycle was to use. Now, there are two generations of this Hayabusa. The first one came out in 1999 and lasted to 2007. The Hayabusa name stands for Japanese for peregrine falcon. This is a bird that often serves as a metaphor for speed due to its vertical hunting dive or stoop, and it can reach speeds of up to 202 miles per hour. And this is the fastest of any bird. Uh, uh, and the name was chosen for the Hayabusa. And specifically, it's interesting that the peregrine falcon preys on blackbirds. Now, this reflected the intent of the Hayabusa to unseat the Honda CBR 1100XX Super Blackbird as the world's fastest production motorcycle at that time. And it definitely accomplished this goal because the Hayabusa surpassed the Super Blackbird's speed by 10 miles an hour. The original engine was 1299 cc's, liquid cooled, inline 4, overhead cam, and it gave the abundance of power on that engine, particularly at any speed, made the Hayabusa easy to ride, and gave the rider extreme choice, good choice of gear selection for any given speed and stunning acceleration. And this is exactly what I felt and the results I obtained. It was very easy to ride it in any gears, and it had significant power and pull at any gear, and it was just fantastic. So all I can say is this was doing this ride and driving it for at least this in-depth ride through the through the streets of Fremont in California. I thoroughly enjoyed this motorcycle. Was able to take it on the highway, on the freeway, fantastic speed, fantastic tourer, and sometimes I think this would make it a fantastic long distance tour because it's just as comfortable as my GSA and adventure motorcycles. It's just as comfortable as the adventure bikes. And the seating position was very, very comfortable on this. And I could definitely see myself riding this and taking this on long distance drives and rides in California and USA. And I know if I turn up on this bike anyway, it's definitely going to turn heads compared to the other bikes that I have in my garage. This motorcycle is probably one of the best looking motorcycles I've ever seen. There'll never be any other motorcycle that looks as good as the Hayabusa. The Hayabusa is a distinct class. It has distinct styling, and it has definitely caught my attention, and I'm definitely going to consider this as a great bike to add into my garage. Thank you for watching. Please do check out the other videos that I have, and do also subscribe to my channel. Thank you.